takes, like, they are impressive. They are very, 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 very.
Caitlin Clark is gearing up for a dominant 2025 WNBA season, determined to silence critics and take her game to new heights. After a rookie year filled with relentless physical play, questionable calls, and non-stop scrutiny, Clark has spent the offseason transforming herself into a stronger, faster, and more resilient player. Leading this evolution is Connecticut Sun head coach Stephanie White, who has been blown away by Clark's dedication and growth. Clark refuses to let history repeat itself. The days of opponents pushing her around, taking cheap shots, and testing her mental toughness are over. She spent the offseason in the gym, adding muscle to withstand the league's physicality. Reports indicate she's focused on strength, endurance, and balance, and balancing sharing that defenders who try to rough her up will pay the price. Every training session is designed to make sure no one can knock her off her game again. White, a former WNBA Coach of the Year, has worked with plenty of stars. Clark's relentless work ethic stands out. White has praised her commitment, noting that Clark isn't shying away from the challenge, she's embracing it. She's adding new dimensions to her game, making herself even harder to guard. And White is actively guiding her transformation. One of the biggest knocks on Clark during her rookie season was that physical defenders could throw her off her rhythm. That's changing. White, known for her tactical brilliance, is helping Clark turn aggression into an advantage. Now stronger, Clark is learning how to initiate contact instead of simply absorbing it. White is teaching her how to use her body as a shield, ensuring that defenders bounce off her rather than knocking her. Off-balance, elite footwork is also a major point of emphasis. White wants Clark to stay a step ahead of defenders, keeping them off balance while she gets to her spots with ease. With her refined skill set and newfound physicality, Clark is gearing up to take the league by storm this time. On her terms, Stephanie White knows Caitlin Clark has the skill now. She's making sure she has the mindset to match. The days of letting opponents get into her head are over. Clark is learning how to bait aggressive defenders into fouls while staying locked in on her game plan. Last season, WNBA defenders thought they had Clark figured out. They didn't just try to stop her, they tried to break her. Every game, she faced relentless physicality, body checks, jersey grabs, off-ball shoves, and outright cheap shots. From the start, it was clear this wasn't just about defense. They were testing her toughness for a while. They had their way. Clark took the hits, stayed on her feet, and kept playing, but the impact was undeniable. She was targeted, bruised, and battered throughout her rookie season. Yet instead of complaining or backing down, she did something far more dangerous. She learned, and now she's coming back with a vengeance. This offseason, Clark made sure history won't repeat itself. She hit the gym like never before, adding muscle, improving endurance, and fine-tuning her movement to stay steady, absorb contact, and maintain her offensive rhythm. The same defenders who shoved her out of position last season are about to realize they're dealing with a completely different player. When they try to knock her off balance, they'll find themselves bouncing off instead. But Clark isn't just preparing to withstand physical play, she's preparing to punish anyone who dares to challenge her. She's no longer playing to survive. She's playing to dominate. Physicality is only part of the battle. Last season, defenders also tried to outsmart her with veteran tricks, sneaky grabs, and off-ball pushes that don't always show up in the stat sheet. At times, they got under her skin. That won't happen again. Clark has studied every single player who tried to rough her up. She knows exactly who plays dirty, how they do it, and how to make them pay. If they try to shove her now, she bait them into foul trouble. If defenders get too aggressive, Clark will blow past them for an easy bucket. If they trash talk, she'll bury a three in their face and let her game do the talking. Stephanie White has played a pivotal role in this transformation. The Indiana Fever's head coach isn't just impressed, she's thrilled. It's been teaching Clark how to turn defensive aggression into an advantage. and Clark is absorbing every lesson. The Caitlin Clark of last season was already elite, but this battle-hardened version is something entirely different. The bullies are about to learn the hard way their cheap shots won't work anymore. The WNBA is about to witness a player stepping into her true prime. Clark isn't just back, she's coming for everything. This time, nobody is pushing her around. Stephanie White sees it firsthand in training, and soon the entire WNBA will see it too. White isn't just impressed, she's issuing a warning to the rest of the league. Clark has figured out how to handle the rough players. She's turning their aggression against them with superior skill, precision, and now a calculated edge. Caitlin Clark has always been an offensive juggernaut, but with her improved physique, she's about to elevate her efficiency to a whole new level. The league has never seen a player with her mix of skill, basketball IQ, and now elite physical conditioning. Adding lean muscle isn't just about getting stronger, it's about becoming the best version of herself. One that dominates every aspect of the game, and when that happens, the debate over the best point guard in the WNBA. It won't even be a conversation. Last season, Clark's game was already electric, but now she's about to set the league on fire when physical defenders disrupted Caitlin Clark's rhythm last season. They forced her into tough shots, made her work extra hard for separation, and leaned on her to wear her down. That won't happen anymore. With a stronger core and lower body, she maintained control when driving into the lane, making finishing at the rim easier than ever. Defenders who rely on physicality won't have time to react. Clark will be past them before they can even get set. Stronger legs mean more stability in her jump shot, allowing her to shoot with less fatigue and greater accuracy even under pressure, with every movement now sharper and more controlled. Her overall efficiency is set to skyrocket. The WNBA season is brutal. Clark learned that firsthand as a rookie. The grueling schedule, relentless travel, and non-stop defensive pressure wear down even the best players. But this season, her improved physique will keep her fresh, fast, and dangerous all year long. The best scorers in basketball understand one thing: contact is an advantage. Last season, Clark got fouled often but didn't always get the calls. Now with her added strength, she can initiate contact on her own terms, forcing defenders to foul her and sending herself to the free throw line at will. She'll be able to absorb contact and still finish at the rim instead of getting knocked off balance. And for defenders who try to play physical, they'll quickly find themselves in foul trouble. With Clark's elite free throw shooting, every trip to the line means easy points. Last season, she carried an enormous burden. She was the face of the Fever, the rookie sensation, and the one expected to single-handedly turn the franchise around. But now, Indiana has stacked its roster with veteran killers. Multiple elite experienced threats have arrived, meaning Clark no longer has to do it all alone. Opponents can't just key in on Clark anymore, or they'll get torched by Indiana's firepower. Now she gets to fully step into her element, playing her game at her pace on her terms. And that changes everything. Caitlin Clark isn't just aiming to compete in 2025, she's aiming to dominate. With the championship window wide open, the pressure isn't just on her, it's on the rest of the league to figure out how they're going to stop this supercharged Indiana Fever squad.